It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in New York City. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to a Tuesday night edition of What's the Buzz, America's Best Popcast. I'm Mad Dog the Scipio, joined, as I am each and every week, by Amelia the Pitbull Chapman. Amelia, how are you tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Hello, look who's joined us. Courtney and Patrick. We have night 2 of Paranormal Investigators, the Paranormal Society of Savannah. Patrick Welsh, the founder of that group, and evidence manager Courtney Bautista. Are they with us tonight? Patrick, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi. How are
Can
you?
you hear us, Patrick? Courtney, can you hear me? I'm not getting any response from Courtney and Patrick, so we're going to have to play this very delicately, Amelia.
Yeah.
Let's talk about last night's episode. It was a very good episode.
Yes.
Really full of intrigue, full of information, and I would love to be able to. I hope to God that Patrick
Can you hear
us.
Yes.
Hey, Patrick,
Hello?
are you here?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell them here.
Yeah.
Hold
Kind
on.
of bring me up to speed because I know I was doing some research and everything. So
Yeah.
for you, and I know that we had been wanting to get them on for a while. So to
Yeah.
talk about what they do and how they help the community.
Yeah. I'm just telling them by our video that we can hear you. They evidently cannot hear us. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is live. These things happen when you're live and by many thousands of miles away. This is, and it happened. I hate to say it, but it happened last night too.
Yeah, I think it's because we've been having some real bad storms lately. I know that there's a tropical depression supposed to be turning into a hurricane, developing up in the Puerto Rico area, coming up to uh, Virgin Islands, and hopefully not developing into a
Well,
horrible
what's
hurricane.
happening over Florida and Georgia right now?
It is. It's a tropical depression. It's probably going to be coming this way. We're not really sure if it's going to be coming to the left of Florida, hitting Georgia, but it is developing in the bottom of the.
So they're in they've got, oh man, okay.
Yeah, we've got some real heavy rain coming our way, and it is going to be hitting. So I don't know if it's lightning,
Oh,
thunder right
Leon's
now.
with us tonight. Amelia, Leon's with us.
Hi, Leon.
Hey, Leon, how you doing, brother? Hey, Leon, you should have seen us last night. We had a hell of a show last night.
Yes.
If the guys can get their end straightened out, and I hope to God they can, because this is our second night of doing a Ghost Hunter show. I really would love, because I got some great video to show.
Yeah, my son really loved watching the show last night. He was helping me do my research, and he was just like laughing, and it was great to hear him laugh because he was really into it. And I was like, it was good to hear my son laugh for a change, and because you know what's going on.
I do that when people look at me, they laugh.
No, he was real interested in the subject that you were talking about, and he was real into it because he's into that kind of stuff, and it was good to hear him laugh.
Leon, I'm disappointed you listened to a bit of it. You should stay there, sir, and listen to the whole damn thing, because I'm worth listening to.
Yes, you are. You learn a lot, especially if you listen to Mad Dog. You will learn a lot.
Of course. Absolutely. So we had a kind of a little interesting, like I'm going to call it like ghost lesson last night. We learned what to use and what not to use, and I have a list here. I'll go over it again tonight.
Yes.
I have a list here of the best ghost hunting equipment. If you're going to go out and be a ghost hunter, I got the go-to list for everybody. So, Leon, if you ever decide to be a ghost hunter, I got the list for you. Oh, stuff was happening. Yeah, I hear you, Leon. I hear you. Look, shit happens, brother. Shit happens. We have really, really, really great video tonight. Unfortunately, showing it to you isn't going to amount to a hill of beans without Savannah Paranormal here, because it's their video and they need to explain it.
Right.
So let's just talk about what we got going on, Amelia. Why don't we tell everybody what's coming up next week?
Yes, absolutely. I've been wanting to do this for a while and get some psychics on the
Yes,
show.
bugged me is what she did.
Hey, I have to bug you
Here's
because if I
Patrick.
don't bug you,
Patrick's here. Yeah, turn your microphone on, Pat. Yeah, I can see you, but you sound like you're underwater.
It might be your Bluetooth speaker.
oh, we can hear them noise.
They're very, very faint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sound like they're underwater. Like I do now. We're getting horrible feedback.
Yeah.
I've never gotten feedback.
Can you hear us now?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So we still sound like we're underwater?
No.
No, we're good. The problem is now we've got feedback.
Okay, we're gonna cut it off.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Beautiful.
Cool.
Terrific. Let me reintroduce everybody. This is Patrick Welch. He's the founder of the Paranormal Society of Savannah. With him, this cheerful young lady whose hand is monstrous right now. This is Courtney Batista. She's the evidence manager of Paranormal Society of Savannah. Another monster hand coming my way.
Sorry about that.
There we go. Terrific. Hey,
you
guys had me scared tonight. I'll be honest with you.
I'm
I
sorry.
almost
said,
had
Amelia,
right.
I'm getting the go ahead to go live. I got to go live.
Yeah.
So I've got no choice now. When they say go, I got to run,
Yeah.
So, I'm up against 7 o'clock and there's no Patrick and no beautiful Courtney here. So I got like, oh, fuck, I got to go.
I was almost going to match Courtney, but I couldn't find my black lipstick. So I said, darn it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what.
I did. I have some.
I was getting ready to talk about the, professional wrestling in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Anyway, so welcome back for night 2.
Yes.
Glad to have you here. And now that I'm finished sweating, got me sweating fucking bullets tonight, you guys. Jesus.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. It's all good. So when last we left off, I have to tell you, we got a hellacious response to our show last night.
Oh, good.
Great response to our show last night. So much so that people have asked me, and I have to ask you.
Yeah.
I know we planned on doing this August the 7th. I've had so many people say, why don't you guys do a Halloween investigation and broadcast it live? So if you guys are up for it, I would love to go 6, 7, 8 hours on an investigation with you live here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Amelia and I already said we're going to pull an all-nighter with you.
Yeah, let's do it. That'll be a lot of fun.
We'll do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm down with that. All right, Amelia.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh, you got a fan. Courtney, you got a fan. My friend Leon Barfield says, Courtney, love the Pinnacle, BB.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So I want people, I have to tell you that Leon is a Wiccan.
Okay.
So, and that's why, and we do not ascribe to Satanism here in any way, shape, or form. So I had to educate people on one show. I did a whole show about pentagrams, pinnacles, and pentagrams and erudite symbols.
Yes.
And so the difference between, just because she's wearing a pentacle, let me tell everybody what a pentacle is. It's
pentagram. I'm not wearing pentagram.
Pentagram. She's wearing a pentagram.
Oh, you're wearing a pentagram?
Mhm.
They're both pentagrams, not
Oh,
pentacles.
is that an inverted?
It's a pentagram.
Oh,
It
it is? Oh, that's bad. You're a Satanist?
I don't classify myself as one. I'm just open-minded. I study all religions.
Well, if you're wearing a pentagram, you're a Satanist. I hate to do that to you, babe, but listen, I'm 64. I'm older and wiser than you. So listen. So she's a Satanist. Okay. That's good to know. It goes a long way in explaining some shit. But we are going to talk tonight about getting right with the spirit world. And so the people that call Patrick and Courtney, they say, hey, I got spooks and specters in my house, and they're running up and down the halls of my business. Help me get rid of them.
Get them out.
Yep. Who are you going to call? Savannah Paranormal.
Yep.
So here's what we're going to do. I will let you guys tell everyone in your own words exactly what you do. So have at it, Patrick.
Yeah. So we basically two things. One, of course, it's a hobby for us because we love it. But two, we also love helping people. I'm a Freemason and a Shriner, so raising money for kids is high on my list.
Okay.
You know, I've been one for 25 years, so I've always wanted to help people and be around like-minded people that want to help the community, that want to help other people. So we were like, hey, you know, other than just hitting up all these places like Waverly and all the big names, let's open it up to some residential and some businesses that you know, they may be having some problems, seeing if we can help, and that's where we come in and we give them a hand. So
good.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Courtney, from your aspect, and I know you're just the measly evidence manager here, but you do have a larger role in Savannah Paranormal. So tell everybody what it is that you do.
I basically am responsible for collecting all the evidence at the end of every investigation, and I will go over it. This can be hours among hours of EVPs, camera work. I probably don't see shit half the time, but you got to be very careful, and you can't be tired because you're asleep during that. So
we're going to talk about that tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot. I have a video tonight. It's from Savannah. It's from the Paranormal Society of Savannah. And it's a video that I have named What Not to Do on a Paranormal Investigation. Because everything that you are not supposed to do, you did in this video. And so I'm going to show you tonight, and I'm going to go step by step. I broke it down into a 5-part video. So we're going to teach everybody. We're going to teach the masses. We're going to be here for a little while tonight. You sent me a clip today, Patrick. I want to show everyone the clip, and then you and I are going to talk about it, all right?
Okay.
Let's watch this clip.
Okay, ready? Okay, hang on.
Okay. I'm going to play it one more time because there's a noise at the end of that video that I want people to pick up on. Let's listen to this one more time.
Okay, ready? Okay, hang on.
Okay, now we're back. So, Patrick, what did you hear at the end of that?
I just heard like us saying what we thought it was sounding like.
Okay, Courtney, what do you think you heard?
Are you talking about the EVP or the people responding to it?
No, the EVP. What do you think you heard?
Definitely says, I will get her, or I'm going to get her, from what we concluded.
Okay, it sounded to me like a growl.
Yes, it definitely had a growl at the beginning.
Mhm.
It sounded like a growl. I'm not sure if I would classify that as a class 1 EVP, certainly a class 3 or 4 for most definite, but not a class 1 in that it did not have, in my opinion, and I've done a lot of these, far more than you, it did not sound to me like there was distinctive, intelligible language. There were mutterings. I use that word. There were mutterings. But there was clearly, very clearly, a growl sound. So now, Patrick, having been on that investigation and Courtney bringing that piece of evidence to you, you as the founder of this group, you got to make a call. You got to make a decision. Do we keep it in or leave it out? When and how was the decision made to utilize keeping that in? Because I know you kept it in.
Yeah, we kept it in because we couldn't, debunk it. The recorder wasn't working. The recorder was outside in the museum. The little clicking you hear right before is Courtney opening the door because we heard a loud boom right before that.
Right.
But you opened the door to see who that was. And that's whenever the sound happened and that big orb, that big ball of light went flying by her. And again, we didn't look or anything until the very end. She was going back there to get a recorder. And when she played it, we were like, oh, wow. So what we did was we recorded it and then we hooked it up to a Bluetooth speaker so that we could amplify it to hear it.
Yeah. And that's what those of you who had the benefit of watching this on either television or YouTube TV can attest to the fact that there was clearly a hand being held up against the speaker for amplification purposes. And so we only are hearing the sounds. We're not seeing what Patrick described as this orb of light. There is a video that exists of that, but we don't have it tonight. So, Courtney.
Yes.
Your evidence gathering techniques. I didn't get into that with you last night. We're going to get into it heavily tonight.
Okay.
It's clear and it's obvious that you have some knowledge in gathering information. All right. That said, what technologies do you use to store your information and your evidence?
I have my computer, my laptop, and I use terabyte hard drives to make sure everything is, organized and can be found easy.
All right. How do you store ectoplasm? If you say what's ectoplasm, I'm going to hit you with a Ghostbusters movie. It is a real phenomenon, ladies and gentlemen. Ectoplasm is the physical residue of spirit. They leave a trace. Yes, they do. They leave physical traces, and ectoplasm is real. So, have you ever handled ectoplasm?
Can't say we have.
Nah.
Okay. You may have and not even realized it. Who trained you, Patrick?
Myself, basically.
I know that. That's why I asked you. How about you, Courtney? Who trained you? Patrick, right? Yeah.
And I picked up a couple. We all pick up our own things. We're each independent, so we have our own niches that we pick up. or that we might connect with some other people and we follow them, but we all are different. So we all investigate differently, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well, the Pitbull is here tonight. She joins us back for a normal night. Pitbull,
Finally,
Chapman,
right?
you're up. Questions?
Yes. When you guys get a call that my house is haunted or my hotel bar is haunted, you guys go in with an open mind, and what's the first 4 questions that you ask when you go in?
Well, we don't go in first. The first thing we do is talk to them, and we try to either do a FaceTime or a voice call, just to make sure that again, they're sane or whatever. Because we've gotten a lot of crazy people
Yes.
that's called us, and we made the mistake.
Oh, back up, Jackson. Back up. Hold up. Papa Bear got a question here. Hold up. How do you determine whether someone is crazy or eccentric or just like having a really interesting day?
Usually, you can tell when they tell you, "Oh, I've got my gun."
Unless you've got MD after your name.
no.
Unless you've got MD after your name, I don't know. It's going to be tough. That's why I'm asking.
I'm pretty good at figuring out if somebody's full of shit or they're fucking stupid. So,
well, there's a big difference between being full of shit and stupid.
And seeing if they're all there in the fucking head, you know what I mean,
brother? Oh, stupid! Let me tell you something. Stupid is a disease these days, brother. I got news for you. It's a disease these days. Full of shit is epidemic, but fucking stupid is like a disease. So once you determine that you think somebody is either, playing with a full deck or not, then your next move is to do what?
Then the next move is to set up a preliminary investigation.
All right. And so what does your prelim consist of?
A few of us will go and meet with the client at this home or business. We do a basic, walk around. We do some readings and things. We listen to the stories, have them show us the spots. We do a basic little investigation. And then if it feels like, hey, this is 100% legit, like we need to call in more team members and whatnot, then set up a second one. And that's when we start doing our full investigation.
Let's talk about this. You bring up an interesting point. The investigatory process. We talked about it last night, and you saw some of the equipment that you use. I want you to take a look at a piece of film from your organization. Let's take a look at this, and we'll talk about it afterward.
There he is.
By the way, for the people listening to this on the radio right now, what we're looking at is a spectrometer, or what's called a full spectrum camera, and it outlines in 3D what a spirit a presence might look like or where it may be located. We're looking at something from I believe this is called the Grove Point, I believe. Is this correct? Is that correct, Courtney? Grove Point, and this is called the Hanging Tree.
Correct.
Am I right about that? The Hanging Tree. Okay, so let's take a look.
A hanged man. Just relax. We're not going to hurt you, sir. Open yourself all the way up. Take a deep breath. You can pull some energy from me. You won't hurt me. You want me to send you some energy?
Okay. Let's talk about this. Patrick, was that you?
That's Randy.
Randy. Okay. That was Randy, your psychic.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of thought it might be, but I wasn't sure if I detected your voice there. Interesting that it was a psychic who actually said that. Take a deep breath. You're talking to someone who's dead. Okay. Take a deep breath. Words matter. Words matter a lot. Randy, you should be ashamed if you're just asking such stupid questions. You should just be ashamed of yourself.
Well, it may be stupid to you, but it's not to him or us. So I got to stop you there. And you know the way
you
that
can stop me there, but he should
No,
know
no,
better.
I mean, listen, we told you yesterday, we're not professionals. Anybody that says they're professionals is a fucking liar. Number one, I told you we're constantly learning.
Right. Yeah.
We will always be learning. But for
Right.
someone to say that person's stupid, the person that's saying it sounds stupid to me. I'm sorry. You know.
Well, I'm a hell of a lot. I think I'm a hell of a lot smarter than Randy is on this regard. You know,
I don't-
understand something.
We will agree to disagree.
We will, absolutely. It's okay. Absolutely okay. But he should know better, especially if he's considering that. You know.
Well, I mean, we may not agree with the way you investigate. You claim to be an investigator, but
No, I don't claim to be an investigator. I claim to be a psychic. That's what I am.
well, you said you've been on many investigations. So,
Of
if
course.
you're an investigator, how do you know what we're doing is right or wrong?
Well, I
Right.
don't know if what you're doing is right or wrong. I just know that it's
You just
not
said
anything I've
stupid.
seen for sure.
Yeah, but you
You
just
know?
said it was stupid, so you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm really not contradicting myself. I'm talking about an individual, not a group.
And you called him
Let us
stupid.
continue. Let's continue.
Yeah. Don't call my team members stupid, please.
And they go up. Of course, you can buy them from Ghost Augustine, you know, all those places that you can.
Patrick, is it fair to say that you're teaching these people?
No, we were actually doing a little promo video when we first started.
Okay. At the end of this video that we're watching now, there are certifications being awarded. What
Yeah.
are they, and how do you earn a certificate?
By taking the class.
Oh, so you are teaching. Okay.
Well, we're not teaching in this video, but we do.
Well, I understand, but
Is this-
you're
Let me stop you. If this is
no,
one
you're
of-
not going to
Wow.
stop me. I'm going to tell you why. Here's
No, I think you're just trying to pick a fight.
I'm trying to understand how somebody
Yesterday,
with
you
no,
pick a
but
fight.
if it makes you
have-
upset, I'm
pissing us
kind of
off.
glad.
And you're pissing off the team members too, because we're getting lots of comments. Instead of
Okay.
picking all the bad shit, why not pick out some of the good shit?
I will, absolutely. I'm going to show you all kinds of good stuff.
You're not. All you're doing is, this is your show. We get it. But we're not going to let you make a monkey's ass out of us.
No,
right.
you're doing a great
So
job by
somebody-
yourself.
But us, we do the fucking, okay? I'm just telling you.
Okay, well, look, brother, if you can't take the heat,
You can take it. I mean, you called one of my team members stupid. How would you like it if I called your producer stupid?
then she'll rip your head off.
Exactly. Fuck you up. So
Hey, I call her the Pitbull for a reason, bro.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know how y'all do things up north, but down south, we don't take too kindly somebody calling us stupid, man.
We got a reputation of being nasty. Here you go. Let's watch the rest.
From
Those are really fast, and spirits can use that energy to manifest words, or like it makes a really loud noise that you can hear from downstairs or upstairs where we're at, so you know what's going on.
When you walk into a place that has the energy of anger, sadness, loss, sudden death,
Yep, right, there is. Usually we know if it's us, it gives off a red kind of scent, and usually spirits will have like this really dark blue light blue sensation on camera. For sale.
There you go. Okay, so that was a certification class. All right. So
No,
I
what-
have a legitimate question.
Mhm.
I have a legitimate question. I asked you point blank at the beginning of the show, who taught you? You were self-taught. You're teaching these people what you know.
Correct.
Okay. Given the fact that you taught yourself, what do you know?
What?
I said, given the fact that you taught yourself, what do you know?
I know enough.
Let's see. Layla is here. Layla Schmidt joins us in chat. She says, how do you know if it's an actual spirit or the soul of a human or residual energy? That's a good question, Patrick and Courtney. Or residual energy from a traumatic event. I mean, if it's a replay, kind of a loop situation, and it's not actually a sentient soul. Let's talk about that. How do you know if what you're dealing with is a human spirit or a soul energy, or if it's just energy on a loop?
I don't know. Tell us.
Well, you're supposed to tell me. You're the paranormal guy.
Yeah, but everything we say is wrong. So, I mean,
now who's looking to pick a fight? Because if you want to go that route, I'm ready for you.
Well, let's roll, brother.
Let's roll. Okay, cool. Let's watch this.
Can you step away from it, please? Let me know you're here.
Courtney, why are you rocking on the floor? What are you doing, kid?
It's called fucking anxiety. That's what
Anxiety. Okay.
Are
So you were
just
anxious.
a fight
You
with
know what?
everybody?
No, fuck you. I'm done.
You're an asshole, man. I'm gonna tell you. You
Okay.
Are right. And
Terrific.
you're on
I
this
love when
show
people walk off the
for
show.
your viewers, and we get it, man. But you're an
Okay.
asshole. I mean,
Goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
wonderful. I love it. That's
That
our
was
first walk-off.
interesting.
Our first walk-off in the history of our show. I love it.
Okay. Well, you were just trying to show them what to
I'm
do.
just
and
asking questions. What am I doing? I'm asking questions.
somebody was like saying that you're well, let's see. First of all, you were trying to show them what to do and what not to do. I understand that they're paranormal people, but amateurs, but you were just trying to show them you know, I don't know who the heck you are, Miss Molly, but he is not being an asshole, so you just better shut the fuck up and get off my show. So you're being the asshole, bitch. Get off. Fuck you. Thank you.
Goodbye. Here you go.
Bye.
See you later. Well, I'll
Okay.
tell you what.
Nobody calls my
I
my
love a show like
nobody
that.
calls
That's
my
wonderful.
executive producer an asshole bitch. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so
Pitbull is out.
here's so calm down there, Pitbull. Calm
Yeah.
down. Now I want to get real. I want to get really real with people.
Yes.
So let's bring up the camera here.
Mm-hmm.
At no point during this show did I disrespect anyone.
No, you did not.
All I simply did was ask questions.
Yes, you did.
If you can't handle the question, get out of my kitchen.
I mean, it was going to be
understand?
yourself or I that was going to ask a question. It was going to be an audience
And I've
member.
been called an asshole by the best of them. Trust me. Trust me. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
Calling me an asshole is like a badge of honor, okay?
Yeah, I
I
don't understand.
pride myself. You don't understand. Calling me an asshole is not an insult. It's a
No.
compliment.
No.
Do you fucking assholes understand that?
But you know what? Another thing too is if you didn't ask that question, I was going to ask that question, or somebody.
But here's the
listening is
thing,
gonna
though.
ask the
It
question.
was the girl. It was the girl that got pissy and left.
And flipped you off for no less. I didn't give
And
even a
flipped me
chance
off.
to say
I've
anything.
been flipped. Trust me, I've been flipped off by far better and far nicer and prettier than that. please give me a
And
break.
how many times did I tell you to shut up?
I should expect as much from a Satanist, okay?
And how many times did I tell you to shut up already?
Yeah, right? So, Amelia,
Uh-huh.
let's talk about let's just, you know what, it's you and me here tonight.
Yeah.
Guess what? Let's
Yeah.
have our own show.
Yeah, why not?
I love when people do this shit, by the way. It
Mhm.
makes my night.
Absolutely,
does.
right? Yeah.
I guess we won't be invited to do the Halloween show.
Right. Hey, you know what? We can find somebody else.
Oh, Amelia, August the 7th, I'm free now.
Right?
I love it. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, look, he's teaching class in paranormal activity.
I don't know if
I
I call
said
that
to him,
teaching. I don't.
no, hold on a minute. I have to get this out.
Mhm.
He's teaching a class in paranormal activity. You heard me ask him, who taught you?
And
My point is, you're teaching these people. You weren't taught by anyone.
No.
So how do you believe that what you're doing is right? What if they go into this business and everything they're doing is wrong?
Exactly. And they didn't get rid of the entity. They just made
And
it
by the
angry
way, they are
or
making
what.
money. They lied, okay? They're making money doing this. They're getting paid.
And what if they
And
didn't
don't
get
let
rid of
anybody
it?
tell you that they're doing this for free.
Right.
Oh, and you heard what he said. By the way, I got a message for Jason Hawes and his crew there up at Taps. I had a guest on this show, Jason, just now, who said that anybody that says that they're a professional ghost hunter is fucking full of shit. Okay, that's a quote. You can watch the video.
Yes.
You can watch the video. I would love to see Jason jump on this motherfucker shit.
You know what
Okay.
scares me is that if they supposedly got rid of the entity or whatever was in their home or bar or wherever, they did not, but made it angry and brought something else in more evil and made it worse.
Yeah, she's wearing a fucking pentagram, for crying out loud.
That's what scares me.
That's
You know?
called an oracle. Anybody with a half a brain, that rules out their psychic, by the way. Okay? Fucking psychic.
That
Let
just,
me
you
tell
know,
you
would scare me, especially if I had something in my home, you know.
You
Just
got a better chance of asking the magic 8-ball, you know. You pay $20 for in the
Right.
store. Ask the magic 8-ball.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, you know,
Okay,
especially if you
listen,
have children.
I'm having fun, but the underlying issue is serious.
Yes.
And the seriousness is this. You're going into people's homes and their businesses. And if they didn't have something there to begin with, you're running the risk of bringing something in with you. That's the problem. And that therein is my biggest issue with the way they conduct business, because they don't know what they're doing. And I am not by any means an expert.
No.
I'm not. But I know right from wrong. And that's all I'm saying.
Right. And
I
I
know
also
right
noticed
from
that.
wrong.
And I also noticed
And
one
they're
thing
doing it
too,
wrong.
is that when you leave
Go ahead, Amelia.
somewhere, I also noticed that they did not say, whatever is here, you are not allowed to leave with me. That I noticed that they did not say as well, because
No,
that
but
is that's what you are
they
supposed
don't
to
know
say.
what to do. Amelia, they don't
Mhm.
know what to do. They don't know what to ask.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm not, I really, honest to God,
Mm-mm.
I'm not picking a fight with them.
No,
I'm asking
we're not.
questions.
We're not. And
He can't handle the fact.
mhm.
You know, he's a big boy. You would think he'd be able to handle it, but
Yeah.
he can't handle it
Yeah. And I know
because he's getting
firsthand.
the tar beat out of him.
Yeah, and we did a blessing in a house to get rid of a spirit once, and we did a prayer
That's what
first, and
you
we
do.
blessed ourselves first with
That's
everybody,
what you do.
and before we
Absolutely.
went into the home, and everybody that was going into the home, we all blessed ourselves first, and then we entered the door. We blessed the door, so we did everything we did, and then as we were leaving, we said, whoever you are or whatever you are, we make sure that you left. You are not allowed to leave with me. You're
Yeah.
supposed to leave this home, and we all did that. And we made sure that, you know, of course, we got rid of it first. But
Ah, man.
and
Craziness.
and
I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's take it's perfect timing. Look at that. Perfect timing for a commercial break.
Oh, okay.
And
Yes.
when we come back, I'm going to
And Layla answered the
I'm
question
going
as
to
well.
talk to Layla
Yes.
when we come back. Let's do a little commercial. We'll be right back.
Jess wanted to start a business when something surprising happened.
Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet.
She started crocheting, like a lot. And her friends noticed.
Jess, you need to sell those.
So she signed up for Shopify and started building her business.
Yes, I love that.
And after a lot of hard work, this happened.
Oh my gosh, I just made my first sale!
You see, every day, hundreds of businesses get their first sale on Shopify.
We got a ding!
And the next could be you. So when you're ready to bring your idea to life
And become your own boss.
build it on Shopify.
Do you have sweaty balls or volleyball netty balls? It's time to make them ready balls. The Manscaped.com Lawnmower 3.0 will do the job and clean your knob with its patented no-nick head, so your head will function as desired. Enter promo code Wrestling Future for a generous 20% discount. That's enter Wrestling Future for a 20% discount. Manscaped.com and Wrestling with the Future, going balls to the walls with Manscaped.com and the Lawnmower 3.0. Your balls will thank you, and so will we. Welcome back to What's the Buzz, America's Best Popcast. Amelia, when last we left off, our friend Layla was in the chat.
Yes.
Layla, she said, what happened to your video from June 5th? I was watching it live, stopped to answer my my phone briefly, then I came back, was no longer able to play, and completely disappeared. June 5th. What was that, Meal?
It was, let's see, what were we doing on June 5th? Let's see. It
Trying to
was
remember what
oh,
show
it was Michael Santo, I
Oh,
think.
Michael. No, what
Yeah.
happened was Michael was having problems getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Michael had problems getting in that night with his internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think we've rescheduled him or are going to.
Yes.
It was the one with the art of Michael Zim. Yes, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, that's absolutely true. What happened is Michael we actually had him on.
Yeah, for a little brief moment, but he wasn't able.
Yeah, for briefly. He joined us, and then he's like, boom, and then he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it happens when you do live,
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with his
Leon.
internet.
Yes, Leon. That woman lied, Leon. She lied. She's not Wiccan. She's a Satanist.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was wearing a pentacle. No, she lied to us, Leon. She was wearing a pentagram.
That's why she wanted to
Satanists
go
can
into
bring
that.
evil spirits even without trying. Absolutely.
She wanted to go into that devil's hole or something like that.
Although Satanists are actually atheists, they have a hard time separating a human spirit from a demonic spirit. Absolutely. God bless you. You know what, Leon, you're going to come on here one day.
Yeah, we want to talk to him, but he said that
And
we wanted to talk to him when he's not around some people.
Yeah, I remembered that. Yeah, and thank you for bringing that up. So Leon, I tell you what I'm going to do, Leon. I'm going to send you some info in your Facebook inbox because Leon and I are friends on Facebook. Let's do this, Amelia.
Yes.
The other night, we had Johnny Whitaker from Family Affair, and Johnny was talking about his role now as a drug and alcohol counselor.
Yes. I
want to take some time right now to talk about that. We got about 20 minutes left in the show. We were going to do a 2-hour show tonight. They fucked that all to shit.
You got somebody else. I think I need to block. Do I need to get my Pitbull out on you too? I mean,
go ahead and block them. Block them all.
I think you need to do that one because I can only call him back an asshole
Pat,
too.
thank you, Pat. I love you too,
here,
brother. Bye-bye. Absolutely.
Pat.
Goodbye. See you
And
later.
yeah, it's what he's doing is a wonderful thing now for people, Mr. Whitaker, and
Yeah.
I applaud him because what he's doing is what I want to get into with help people where I'm doing right now. And
Yeah.
I don't want to just schedule appointments for other people. I want to help people
Sure.
with the behavioral health because
Absolutely.
I had a call that just touched my heart so much. I had to walk away from my desk for about 5 to
Okay.
10 minutes, and it was so
Well,
heartfelt.
the National Substance Abuse Hotline is 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357. Or just dial 1-800-662-HELP. That's the National Substance Abuse Hotline. The number for AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, AA all across America is 800-839-1686. And there is an AA meeting going on right now in a town near you all across America.
All across America.
Don't be afraid. Just walk in the door, grab a cup of coffee, and sit down.
Yes. You don't have to
My
talk.
father did that one day. I got news for you. You would have loved my father. My father walked in there one day. He grabbed a cup of coffee, grabbed a piece of cake, sat down, and they asked him to stand up and speak, and he was there for an hour speaking.
Wow. Yeah.
But 1-800-839-1686 is AA. Cocaine Anonymous, or it's called CALSO. It's the Cocaine Anonymous World Service Office in Southern California. But that's a national number as well. You can call that number. You won't be charged for it. 310-559-5833. 1-310-559-5833, Coke Anonymous.
And they're willing to listen, everyone.
Yeah. The next one is Narcotics Anonymous, Narcanon. And they are, again, all over the country. There's a Narcanon meeting going on somewhere. Narcotics Anonymous, 818-773-9999. That's Narcanon, 1-818-773-9999. Amelia.
Yes.
What do we got coming up next week?
We are actually having some psychics coming on next week. And this is a show that I've been actually wanting to do for a while. Yes, and I pulled your arm to do it.
Yes, you did.
I did. It's first we're going to have the 26th of June.
She beat me over the head with a rubber chicken.
With the rubber chicken? I don't know about that. Is that the squeaking sound I heard?
Yes.
Valentine Lambry is we're going to have first. Psychic Valentine Lambry on the 26th of June. And then
Psychic Valentina, yes. Her name is Valentina Lomborg.
Lomborg, thank you. And
yes.
June 27th, Tuesday, Tara Karen.
Tara, Psychic Tara. What's her last name?
Karen.
Tara. Oh, that's right. Tara Karen.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
She's also a very sweetheart.
She's got two first names, Tara and Karen. Yes.
Yep. She's a sweetheart as well, and she's excited to be on our show.
I think she's in Florida, somewhere near you, not too far from you.
Not too far.
Yeah. Layla. Can I just tell you how much I love Layla?
Yes, we love Layla.
She's pretty. She's sweet. She's a nice person. She's smart as a fucking whip. She's smarter than I am, and that's doing something. Trust me. A lot of mental illness. Here's the thing, and I wish to God, I wish doctors worked with clergy, because Layla is on to something that people years ago never knew. You know, we were talking about it last night. How many mental people that were diagnosed with mental illness were not really mentally ill. They were possessed.
Yes.
You know that?
They've done a lot of movies about that. People don't listen.
The children we talked about last night, Penhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So the children were thrown in there like disposable kids. Many of them weren't even sick. They were possessed. Unbelievable. A lot of mental illness is really demonic possession and can be cured with exorcism. I am a firm believer in exorcism. Absolutely. I believe that. You know?
And the parents don't want to believe it. They just want to throw their children away. It's like they're not going to behave here, and they just want to do
Yeah.
that. Mm-hmm. They
But
just
you
want
look,
to do it.
here's the thing, though. We can tell people all day long.
Mm-hmm.
All day long, we can tell people. But if they don't want to listen, they're not going to listen.
No, they don't. They'll just
You know,
beat
and
them
then
to death.
you can like for example, with Courtney and Patrick tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything wrong to those people.
No.
Patrick can't stand the fact that he got showed up.
Right.
I think he's even more pissed off that a Yankee showed him the fuck up.
Yeah.
Get used to it, pal. We fucking beat you.
And
you know?
he forgot that I'm from the South too. But you know what? I can easily
Well, you're
stand
from
with him.
Florida. That doesn't count as the South.
Texas. No, I mean Texas too.
But
I mean,
Florida's
hell,
like its own fucking world.
yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'm from the South too, but you know what? I can still stand with my partner up north. Hey, North and
Here's
South
the
can
thing.
work together.
and I appreciate people. I really do. Here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna get serious. I bear no ill, and I know I had some fun at their expense, but I bear them no ill will. I'm
No.
serious. I bear
No.
them no ill will. I want people to understand. I ask the hard questions.
Yes, you
If
do.
it sounds like I'm coming across like an asshole, so be it. I have been called worse by better. Trust me when I tell you. I've been called worse by better. And as I said, being called an asshole is a badge of honor. If you call me an asshole, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, I
Okay?
mean, we're going to ask the hard questions because we want to know the truth.
I'm
We're
going to
gonna,
ask the question. I want to know the answer. I'm not being a dick.
no,
I'm not being a dick. I want to know.
yeah,
I want to know the answer.
yeah, because I mean, someone like
know?
me, let's just say that my house is haunted or something like that, and I have a cell phone that's on, and you have a camera.
Right?
Is my phone
Now,
going to
you walk into
interfere?
my house with a pentagram around your neck.
Yeah.
Two things are going to happen. My foot's going to come up. It's going to kick you in the ass right the fuck out of my house. That's number one. The second thing that's going to happen is I'm going to call a priest to bless my fucking house.
And is my phone going to interfere with your readings, or is your phone going to interfere with the readings? Am I going to get a proper reading, or are you going to get this thing out of my house?
I talked about that last night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I talked about it last night. Look, I have been on far more, and trust me, Patrick, when I tell you, brother, I've been on far more investigations than you'll ever know about, more than you've ever done. Okay, and will ever do. Okay, I've been at this for almost 50 years. You understand that? Like, do you understand that? Because I don't think you're maybe 50 yourself. Okay? That's the truth. I've been doing this a long time, since I was a kid. So don't tell me. Again, I bear you no ill will.
We don't.
Okay?
Mm-mm.
Be well and go on.
Yeah.
You know?
And for the one person that says he's 69, he's not 69 yet.
Who's 69?
Somebody called you 69-year-old, but you're not.
If you want to call me 69, go ahead. I'm 64, but all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just gonna get your accurate age. But anyway, but no,
what happened?
Somebody called you 69-year-old, but no, we don't bear any ill will to anyone. We just wanted to ask questions because we do have questions. We want to make sure that we get the proper answers, and you have what equipment you're using, how you're using it.
Wait, here you go. If you're a 69 years old, who said I was 69?
That guy named Greg, I guess. But I just want to make sure.
Greg Cook. Greg, you better get your hearing checked, baby boy. 64.
Mm-hmm.
64.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we want to make
Enough of
sure
that.
what equipment you're using. We want to know how you're using it, how it goes off, if it goes off properly, that's all we wanted to know. That's all.
All I asked was, what are you using? How do you use it? And then he got all fucking.
And
huffy.
I didn't get a chance to ask my questions, but that's understandable.
Anyway,
You
look,
got upset.
Get
Sorry.
mad. You know what? Get mad if you want. I don't care. Honestly, I don't. But I don't wish you ill. Okay.
No, we don't.
I really don't. I don't wish you ill.
And
I don't
besides,
wish anyone
yeah.
ill. I just want like understand this is I have to do this.
We do. We have to ask
This
these
is
hard
what I
questions.
do. I ask questions. I've been asking questions for years.
Yeah, we have.
It's the first time I've ever had anybody get up and walk out of the show.
Yeah.
I feel honored, though. I'll be honest with you. Now I'm among the ranks of Dick Cavett, Merv Griffin, Johnny Carson, Mike Douglas. All the greats have had people,
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. They've all had people walk out on them.
Yeah.
I feel blessed now that I've had people walk out on me. Thank you, Patrick and Courtney.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
We are going to take
Miss Layla. Thank you. And Jerry Springer. And Layla, get into the truth.
Oh, Jerry Springer. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. And Miss
Exactly.
Layla, I love what Layla said too.
She says, getting to the truth requires asking the hard questions. That is true journalism. Thank you. I've often said, and I've said this on the show, I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
I'm an investigative journalist. I ask questions. That's the only thing Amelia, what else do I do here?
Exactly.
I don't sing and dance, okay?
Yeah.
I can't sing, and I got 3 left feet, okay? I can't dance, and I can't sing.
Yeah. Hey,
But
Layla,
would
you ever be a guest co-host with us one night? That would be fun.
I would love to have Layla come on, even if she doesn't want to be on the camera, just her voice.
Just her voice.
Just
yeah,
her
that
voice.
Would be
And
fun.
I'll even disguise her voice if she wants me to.
That would be fun.
I would love to have her. Honestly, Layla, I know you're listening. I really would, for real.
Especially when we discuss Biden. That would be fun.
I would love to talk Joe Biden with Layla. She'd rip him a new asshole.
She would. Yeah.
I would love to have. You know what? We're doing that Biden show on July 18th.
18th, yes.
Yeah. Schedule change, ladies and gentlemen. July 17th. The crew of Eastbound and Down, Smokey on the Bandit, the ultimate tribute.
All loaded up and trucking. Yep.
We're going to have a friend of Burt Reynolds here. Tim Phillips is a friend of Burt Reynolds. He is also a professional stuntman, an actor, and a Burt Reynolds lookalike.
Wow.
You're going to have here Sean Bailey, who is a Jackie Gleason dead ringer. He looks and sounds just like Jackie Gleason, Sheriff Buford T. Justice. And we are going to have, and let me get it right. What's the other one? Come on, Amelia Bobbitt. What's his name?
What's his name? I have it over there, but I can't remember.
His Mr. Bobbitt will be here. He plays Junior. I'm so sorry. His first name drew a blank. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bobbitt.
I know. It's just I have it written down on another paper.
But yeah, listen, I had to get away from they were just like they were looking for a fight tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
I would love to, as long as you disguise me. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will absolutely disguise your voice. That's not a problem. I can easily, you don't even have to sign in on a camera. For real. Religion, yes. Spirituality, you know what we're going to do? Who's this? Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, thank you. You sound like a babbling fool. What are you even talking about? You know what, Jennifer? If you had joined us long enough, you would fucking know, you dipshit. So fuck off, and we'll see you later. How about that?
Layla would be a perfect person for either next Monday or Tuesday night as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To ask.
Why don't you, I'll tell you what, Amelia.
Psychics.
Why don't you arrange that with, I'm going to head out of here. Why don't you arrange that with Layla? And on behalf of Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman, I'm Mad Dog DeCipio. Take care of each other. Bring love. Bring kindness. Unfortunately, Savannah Paranormal brought anarchy, and they brought the devil with them. And wherever God is, the devil can't exist. And they fled because God lives here and the devil doesn't. So Piss off, devil. Get behind me in Jesus' name. Take care, folks. God bless. Good night.